Welcome to Nexus Productions. So, I'm Doruk,
I am Tommy
and today we're going to be explaining violence.
and racism.
So, what is violence? Well, violence is basically the act of hurting someone, injuring someone. Violence can come in multiple ways, physical and verbal. Verbal violence is when somebody says rude things, inappropriate things, or hurtful things to someone else. And physical violence is where someone is injured, killed, hit, and everything else.
Racism can come in different ways, from like racial slurs that can really mean something bad. It could come in like copying an action but like overly dramatic, and it could even say like mispronounced words. Like you could like mispronounce words on the obvious way to like make fun of the person.
So, what are some recent cases of violence? Well, recently, especially if you read the news, you probably know about the Texas shooting. In Texas, a 18-year-old gunman bought guns and went inside a school in Uvalde, Texas, and killed 19 children and 2 teachers. Well, this is an act of violence because somebody was physically injured, killed. And all these people that were killed, except for 2, were children. Children that had a lot of lives ahead of them, but were taken away by one person committing an act of violence. Another example of violence is the Buffalo shooting, where 10 people were killed, and I'll let Tommy explain the rest of that segment.
For the Buffalo shooting, there was a gunman that took out the lives of 10 people in the supermarket, all of which were dark skinned, and that was the act of racism because it was a racially motivated attack, as the only victims were darker skinned people.
This proves that violence and racism can go hand in hand in something called racially motivated violence, which is basically violence being committed due to actions that are motivated by racial discrimination. And we even saw a case of this a few years back in America, where, the United States, where we had George Floyd being choked, even though he said, "I can't breathe." This is an act of violence, and it's been proven to be racially motivated. So this was our first episode of the Nexus Productions podcast. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Remember to leave a like and subscribe.
Bye bye.